Mr. Hawk? Mr. Hawk, sir, how do you feel about being ahead in the latest presidential polls?
Sounds like folks are ready for a change, doesn't it?
Your missile defense shield has virtually ended the threat of nuclear war, but does that make you the best man for president?
Never said I was. I leave that to the people to decide.
Come on, Mr. Hawk, isn't it a fact you've already decided to spend whatever money you have to in order to buy this election, sir?
Excuse me. I don't think I know you.
Jacobson, Channel 6.
Well, Mr. Jacobson, my family always comes first. We're going to spend the next 2 days talking it over, and then I will decide about accepting the people's mandate. Now, if you're asking me, is the future of our country and the welfare of our children worth my risking my personal fortune? The answer is a resounding yes, it is. Okay? Have a great weekend, folks.
Voyeur is a full-motion video game released in 1993 for the CDI. It's unclear whether you are a detective or a political operative, but you suspect Reed Hawk is going to murder one of his family members.
My ever-concerned sister, we have to start thinking presidential.
You need to film evidence of his intentions, and either use it to warn the family member in danger, or to alert the police. For most of the game, you are sitting in an apartment, watching the Hawk mansion through a camera lens. You move the crosshairs across the windows until a symbol appears. Then you can move in for a closer inspection. Most of the time, a cutscene is played. Other times, there's audio of a conversation through the blinds.
You're still up? Pour me one too, will you?
Cheers.
You must be using alien technology or something, because there are times when you can hear a person's inner thoughts.
I can't let it get to me. I gotta keep it together. Don't blow it. Just don't blow it.
You can also examine items inside the rooms. Once again, you have to marvel at the technology, since you are able to page through computer screens and turn pages in a book just by looking through a window.
This is another one of your sick little games! Control! Control! Control!
You'll soon discover that Reed's family is full of distrust. That goes for the members of his staff as well.
This may be the most dangerous game we've ever played.
Like the danger.
There are a lot of complex relationships going on. Sometimes you'll catch people in sexual situations, which is why the game is intended for adults.
Yes.
There's no nudity in the game, just R-rated stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive.
The most raunchy parts are audio only.
What's that? You're not gonna use that. Chantal, you're not serious. I mean, I don't think it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good boy. Say thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
It also seems that there's some incest going on.
Vital part of everything that happened. And if I go down for that, my dearest sister, you go down with me. And we both worked much too hard to let that happen.
Look, you want some advice?
There are 4 different people that can end up being the murder victim. The game randomly chooses one of them whenever you start. Regardless of who it ends up being, most of the footage is about 95% the same each time you play through it. You have just 1 weekend to capture the evidence against Mr. Hawk. The game reminds you of this by constantly updating you on the time, which is annoying. The key to winning Voyeur is to skip past the unimportant stuff going on inside the mansion and look for signs of conspiracy. At times, there may be more than one cutscene happening at once, so you'll have to figure out which one's more important to watch. It'll take multiple playthroughs to get to know the importance of each scene.
Martha, we're drawing up the papers.
He is manipulating you like a child.
No, he isn't.
Jessica, you have sold us out.
You may recognize a couple of actors for their TV work. Their performances are about average for this type of game, but it's the music that ends up delivering the emotion of each scene.
How dangerous having this ring is?
Reed, that's why I want you to have it.
The game's graphics show their age. The character images still look sharp, but the backgrounds look fake in comparison. The outside of the mansion also looks fake. They should have just used a real photograph of a mansion. When it comes down to it, Voyeur just isn't that fun to play. Most of the time you're either moving the camera around the windows or sitting through dialogue. The adult content may convince some people to try it out, but ultimately I think the game will be forgotten and just end up sitting on a shelf somewhere. Hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you next time.
Chloe, can I please...
This tape doesn't prove anything. I should haul you in, you pervert. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Hawk presses charges.
You came close, huh? Yeah, very close. Compliments of Mr. Hawk.